Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go into Love is a Battle Realm, Chapter 2, Femme Fatale. And we are going to take in 5 champs: Hyperion, Star-Lord, Nick Fury, Captain America, uh, Infinity War, and who else we have? Star-Lord. We have Star-Lord on the arena. We already completed one part, and so I'm going to be showing you guys how to complete this 100%. And we're going to take the more difficult part now, which is the part with the Abomination. They just have higher PI on all of these champs on this part. And as you know, we always try to clear the easy parts first to just 100% complete the events on each of these quests, and then we go back to finish 100% exploration. So we just want, you don't have to do 100% exploration to get to the next quest. You just have to complete one part on each event to get and open up the following event quest and complete one part. So I suggest just completing one part before you move on. Some people think they have to do 100%, but newer players know that you just have to do one complete part in order to open up the next event and continue that way. So you get those completion rewards to help rank up the champs, and then you could go into the what should I say, the exploration, and finish off the champs. So for the first fight, you want to use a poison immune champion. As you see, we just finished up the fight with Hyperion. He was poison immune against the Abomination. So pretty decent fight. Nothing to worry about in those fights, as long as you could complete it. As you can see, there's nothing special here. There's no specific node that you have to worry about right now in this event so far. So we're going up again, Call Obsidian, and we're going to take in Nick Fury. And again, with Nick Fury, you just want to do those parries and bleeds. And you don't mind if he dies, the decoy, because you have the stronger Nick Fury, the real Nick Fury, coming up anyway. And just to showcase some gameplay, we're gonna just fire off some. We could have attacked him there, but I don't want to push him to the SP3. But he slammed me a couple times, and then he's just gonna wreck me with the SP3 now. And again, no big deal. We know these fights only have about 5 or 6 champs to beat. They do have very high PI, around 20,000 plus PI, but they're very simple to take down until you get to the boss, which is a little bit more tricky because she does have that specific extra nodes on her that enhances her abilities. So Nick Fury, we're in the real Nick Fury now. We're just gonna parry this guy and take him out with some SP1s. No big deal, like I said. The purpose of these videos obviously is to help you understand the parts, get you through the gameplay, and see which champs are best to recommend. With someone like Gwenpool, we want to use somebody with that has this evade ability to destroy her with evade and block that evade. Nick Fury could handle that once he gets enough tactical charges. She is a tough opponent to deal with. Sometimes, because she's tricky, you got to look out for those SPs. As you can see, she just knocked me out, was not paying attention. I'm out of it. But again, these fights are only like 5 champs on a path before the boss, so you have 5 champs anyway. It should not be a problem at this level of gameplay. This is, however, the epic gameplay, so that the champions are a little bit more ranked up. So we got Human Torch for her. Again, he's going to do damage regardless, because just making contact with her, those incinerators are going to just eat away at her. Again, you don't want to push her to SP3. We want to bait these SPs out and drop those SP1s. So pretty much SP1, evade and get to the SP1s really fast. Boom. Drop the SP1 again. Again, she's blocking, but doesn't matter. Even the blocks do some damage with the incinerate, and you just keep that incinerate. Again, he cannot take a hit. I'm just going to showcase he cannot take a hit. So with this guy, you really do not want to get hit at all, because he is going to get wrecked. He does a lot of nice damage. but Human Torch cannot take a hit. Unlike this dude, Star-Lord could take a hit and keep on pounding with no problem. But we are going to use Captain America Infinity War. He's a Sans champ, so there's no class advantage here. And we're just going to wear her down. You're just going to be careful with the SPs to back off, give her some space, because she has a very long range with her SPs. And she is out with this fight. And we are going to, so we should have what, 3 champs still alive to handle the next couple of fights, and including the boss. So let's see. The boss is the Black Widow, the new one, Clairvoyant. So let's see how we do with this. We're going to bring in again Cap against Scarlet Witch. This should not be a problem. She has that buff on her right now, which is the Valentine's Day buff. And we're just going to melt her away here. We're going to dex the SP1. We're going to try to keep that SP1 and just break that down. We're going to fire up that SP2. And we're going to take her out. Boom. Right here. As you can see, she has an indestructible. So she has a node when you try to knock her out. She survives a knockout blow. She goes indestructible for about 10 seconds. And you need to land a heavy in order to remove the indestructible and take her out of the fight. So remember, when they go indestructible with a knockout blow, you have to land a heavy to take them out of the fight. Only a heavy is going to stop that indestructible. Head over heels. So whenever the defender would take a lethal damage, they instead trigger an indestructible buff for 10 seconds. The indestructible buff is removed by a heavy attack. If the buff expires or is nullified, the defender heals and regenerates 20% of their health. So you need to, on the final blow, finish it off with a heavy attack in order to finish these fights off. Or you're going to be in a world of hurt with them regenerating. And then they're going to have to get down to knockout blow. They're going to go back into the indestructible, and you have to kind of focus on it all over again. So you have to time that heavy for the final blow in order to finish them off. You're going to see my boy Star-Lord is going to finish her off here with a shock. She goes indestructible. We have to get a go get a heavy now. So we're going to try to parry and trying to line up this heavy. And there we go. We're going to have to get her back down to 0% for the indestructible. And then we're going to have to land the heavy. Boom. Timed it perfectly. And that's it. So it is a bit tricky. So the first couple of fights, no problem. As soon as you get into that Scarlet, right after that Scarlet Witch, you're going to have to do that, figure out that indestructible. Okay. So final boss in this fight is Black Widow. Again, she has all these extra buffs: 50% attack and health, 100% attack and health, 3 seconds to defend against clairvoyant charges. Head over heels is what you need to look at, and then Curse of Death, meaning that when she gets to 20 clairvoyant charges, anything that she touches dies. And then unblockable again at the end. So here's what happens. You cannot get her to 20 charges. You need to finish her off and head over heels whenever the defender will take a lethal damage. Still, they go indestructible at the end. So that final knockout blow, when she goes indestructible, you need to land a heavy. And she is the boss, so we're going to just play around with some champs here and test her out so that you see with the gameplay. We know we have enough champs to take her out. We're just going to play along here, get her down to hopefully the final phase. She has 6 charges right now, 5, 4. Again, she's landing a lot of hits, and her hits, as you can see, are devastating. And this is a 5-star rank 5 Hyperion. So she's pretty strong. She's really brutal. She has a SP2. Let's just push her to the SP3 and see how deadly it is, so that you experience it. Well, she fired off the SP2. I was not even trying to bait that out. Now she's unblockable because she has those charges, and I need to finish her off with a heavy. Was not able to do it. So we're going to bring in a next champ. Hopefully Captain America could probably pull this one off. We could use Star-Lord, but let's bring in Cap because he does have the class advantage on this. And we're going to try to block and do a heavy attack here. We could get a parry in. She's indestructible. Remember, only a heavy will count. Everything else is a waste of time. We need to time it right though, and it's annoying as hell. Again, we put her into stun mode, and then we fired off the heavy. Only a heavy is going to take out these gems. So there you go. Captain America has her down. And that's the end of that fight. Now, let's see where we go. That's it for this round. These are the rewards, and we're going to go complete this entire gameplay with the next part. So you guys see you in the next video. We're going to be taking on the next event next. See you later. Work less, play more, enjoy life. Bye guys.